Hello everyone, it's Brett Lionheart84. Now if you watched my last monthly garden tour, the video for Sunday the 5th, I picked these figs the same day, and I've got a little tip here which I've now picked up, which I've given to myself for the future, about what you should or shouldn't do with figs at the end of the season. Now, because there were a few main crop figs ripening, I decided to bag the figs, thinking that that would protect them from the rain and various insects and birds, wasps, etc. And it turns out that was actually a serious mistake, because you can probably see here, I hope you can see, the figs that I bagged have all gone mouldy and completely inedible, because we've had such heavy rain that the water's been held against the figs and they'd gone mouldy in the bags. Now all of these ones here that I bagged are completely inedible. Now there were several that I didn't bother bagging, mainly because they weren't quite as far advanced, and the ones that I didn't bag, and these may not be edible, I'm going to cut them open and have a look quickly for you on video. In fact, before we do that, I'm just going to show you quickly. These were the other ones that I saw. I think it was Gout's Door that have started to split and go mouldy in the eye and feel hard as rocks. They're definitely not going to be edible, but I thought we'll just cut one in half and have a look inside it, because it should be a much bigger fig. Now interestingly, you can see some mould at the ends there. It does look as if they were starting to ripen, but unfortunately all the rain we've had and cold weather has forced the plants into dormancy, and therefore it hasn't done anything. So I might just cut this end off here. I'm just curious to see if there's any flavour in this pink part. Let's just see if it's dried out or got any taste to it. Edible, but not really worth eating, but it is edible, so I'll eat that other bit there as well. Now what I'm interested to see, this is my big in-ground tree. The ones that I didn't bag, is this fruit going to be edible inside? Now you can just see that they haven't got that juiciness in them now that the weather's really cold at the beginning of November. However, they've got a good colour. You can see it's dry in the middle, but it's not dry and discoloured like you sometimes get on shop bought ones. So I've got a feeling this fig's going to be actually half edible, so let's see. Yep, that's actually quite pleasant, got a nice berry flavour to it. Not super juicy, not super sweet, perfectly edible, and that was a non-bagged fig. These two are not as ripe. I picked them prematurely, but to be honest, there's no chance of them developing any further, so we'll cut this one in half as well. You can see how they start to develop this dryness inside when they're not quite ripe at this time of the year, and they're not going to get ripe. That's the end of the story as far as these are concerned. Let's see if this one's still edible. Not as nice as that one. That one's very dry. This one is about the last edible one of the year. These would have been edible if they hadn't rotted from the water. Nothing wrong with that one. Not sweet and juicy like the Braber crops, but still edible. Not bad. So my tip, very late in the season, especially if you're getting heavy rain, don't bother bagging them, because this is what's going to happen. They're just going to get wet and mouldy in the bags. Best thing to do is just to leave the fruit to its own devices, and if it ripens, great. If it doesn't, it's not the end of the world, because that's what you can expect in autumn. But at least I've had another couple of edible ones, and that's now sort of towards, this is the end of the first week of November. But I thought it'd interest people. I'm not going to bag any if I get late season ones next year. It's fine in the middle of summer to bag them and protect them from pests and animals, because obviously on the whole the climate's fairly dry and it's not going to be a problem. But clearly this is an issue. when we've had rain day after day after day. So thanks for watching that short video. Hope it's going to be of some use to somebody. Please give me a thumbs up. Welcome to share the video. I think that might be useful to people. Subscribe to my channel. Remember to click on the bell if you like updates on new videos when they come out. I'll catch up with you all soon. Brett out for now.